Hi guys, it's me again, Anya. I know I haven't uploaded in a long time. That's because I'm doing my exams right now. I still have 3 more left to do for my junior cert, and I'm pretty fucking stressed out and I just don't have time. And I'm gonna be going away on holidays soon as well. So I don't think I'll be able to upload for another while. And I've been so bad. I know I'm such a pain in the fucking ass. Sorry. This is just my foundation routine. Because I have freckles, I don't like them peeping through my foundation. Some people like that, and that's cute for them, but I personally, it's my own preference. I don't like them showing through because I feel like when I do my makeup it kind of makes it look muddy, and sometimes you want to have like a flawless clear base. Is that the word? So yeah, this is just like how I do my foundation. So if you want to find out how to cover up your freckles, then just keep watching. Also, by the way, I'm sure like this method can be used for like if you have like really bad acne, or you know what I mean. So yeah, it's just a really full coverage foundation routine basically.
Hi guys, so I'm just starting off with my moisturizer. This moisturizer isn't, I can't talk. Ugh. This moisturizer isn't that great, but I still like to use it because I have really dry skin. So I'm just spreading that all over my face. Obviously I have clean hands when I'm doing this. So I'm just going in with my baby skin. I like to use this to like cover up where I have really big pores. So like I use it on my nose and in between my eyebrows and on my chin, because obviously those places I have really big pores. I don't know why. In the middle of my eyebrows it's a really random place, but I just do. So as you guys can obviously tell, I had a breakout on my chin. So I'm just using the Catrice Camouflage Concealer. It's an old favourite. I'm taking a small concealer brush and putting that over my problem areas, so my chin and other spots that I may have. I actually skipped a step by mistake. This is the MAC Strobe Cream, and sometimes I put this all over my face, but today I just was like, I kind of want to look very matte today. So I just put it where I would put my highlight normally, so like on my cheekbones. But normally I would do that before concealer, but it doesn't really matter that much. Now for colour correcting, I have really bad dark circles under my eyes. I look so depressed all the time because of them, so I always love to colour correct. This is like some pink concealer, something or other from Pennies, and it works so well. It gets rid of the dark circles so quickly. I love it. So now the prep work is finally done. We can go in with our foundation. This is the HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I love this so much. You see all the Instagrammers always like drop it on their face, but it ends up getting all over my clothes every time I try to do that. So I don't do that ever. Sometimes I use a buffing brush, but this time it was really dirty. So I decided to use my flat top brush, which was equally as dirty, but I don't care. It's really important when you're trying to get really full coverage to use really dense brushes. So like a flat top is very, very good. And as I said before, like a buffing brush is really, really good. If you want like a lighter coverage, you can go with the stippling brush. They give really light coverage, as do beauty blenders, because they soak up a lot of the product. So yeah, dense brushes are the way to go if you're trying to cover up something. Also with this foundation, because it's HD, I like to go in little like sections because it dries really, really quickly. Also, I'm aware that this foundation shade makes me look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. It's like really, really light for me, but it does oxidize a little bit. First of all. Second of all, I am wearing self tanner, and third of all, I'm going over with another foundation that's slightly darker than the one that I'm wearing now. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade 3W1 Tawny. I'm in love with this stuff. It's like the best thing that has ever been made. I just put this over my first layer of foundation, just so I can get just a little bit more coverage. This is a really full coverage foundation itself, as was my previous layer of foundation, but I just don't want anything peeping through. Also, it gives me that second shade a little bit darker, because as you guys know already, my first foundation was like way too light for my neck. I am aware right now I look like the peanut butter baby, just ignore that. I'm gonna fix it, don't worry. So I take my beauty blender, which is dirty. That's just me, I'm a dirty bitch. And I'm just patting this on my foundation. I'm not like squeezing it into my face, if you want to say, because as I said before, beauty blenders soak up a lot of product, and I just wanted to like smooth out everything and not anything else. Also, by the way, I forgot to mention that I do put the foundation over my lips because I do have freckles there. This is just a step if you guys have freckles on your lips as well and you want to cover that up. Just don't forget that. So I'm taking my airspun powder. Recently, I haven't been that much into putting concealer under my eyes to highlight. I just like to use this airspun, even though it's translucent. It's not really, it kind of like whitens my skin a little bit there, so it kind of does act as like a highlight for under my eyes and wherever else I bake. If you guys want to add in the concealer, you do that. That's just an extra step. Also, by the way, I know that the camera quality is gone really blurry, and that's because I had foundation on my fingers and I decided to wipe the lens, and then I saw that the video footage was blurry, so I decided to wipe the lens again, therefore making it even blurrier because I still had foundation on that same stupid finger. So just ignore that. But basically right now I'm just setting the rest of my face with the Rimmel Stay Matte, whatever it is, and I'm just doing this while I let my bake. Now I'm going in with Hula, and I finally hit pan, which is really sad because I love this so much, but whatever. I'm going in with this contour brush from Real Techniques. It's my holy grail brush. I think it's like, if I had to live with one brush for the rest of my life, I would take that with me. And I'm just going to carve my cheekbones first of all, so I'm doing this really harsh, and then I'll blend that all out with a blush brush, which is like really fluffy. And I also take the Hula with that same blush brush and put that on my forehead, because I have a huge forehead and I don't want to have a big forehead. So the last step is I go in with my Fix Plus and I drown myself in that. And that's how you guys get a full coverage foundation. Come back again. Bye.